All right, this needs to be wrapped up by Monday. All Gravity, any day above ground, live it. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Black comedy has been around since, I guess, the cousins have been here on these shores. Where we were talking about roasting the dozens, stand up, going to the small screen to the big screen. Black comedy has been around, and black comedy has been very profitable. And at times, yes, black comedy can push the envelope, which is why we're here today, because singer Ari Lennox has gone viral for saying that she felt uncomfortable with some of the dialogue between Martin and Pam on the show Martin. So we're going to listen to what she says, and then we're going to come back to it.
The thing that pissed me off about Martin was how much he would go on Pam. Like, I know, like, and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good, like, joking ass movie. And it even when the joking movie is like, damn, like that, I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm honestly not, I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me. Or like, I don't know, it's like Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine. And I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like, I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, of just like always going on Pam, always, like, that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But like, so I feel conflicted because while I feel like this show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and like everybody, like legendary, amazing, like I adore them all. Like, you have no idea. And I adore Martin. Like, I adore him. It just would piss me off. Like the joking on Pam. I just didn't like that, you know, like I'll always kind of feel a way about that.
All right, so you heard that from Ari Lennox. Now, this is no knock on her, but allow me to retort. I've watched every episode of Martin. Season 3 happens to be my favorite. But, okay. Seeing every episode, there was not one time where Martin and Pam were dissing each other due to their skin color. Maybe it's because they were so close together. Meaning they're fine, for lack of a better word, their shades were close together. I did hear, though, Martin called Gina a light-skinned B word when he was talking to Tommy in the first season after they broke up. That didn't bother you, or maybe you didn't see it, but most people that watched that show did not get the sense that they were knocking each other because of skin color. They were knocking each other based on physical features. Either it was the buckshots, Martin's ears, Pam's badunkadunk, or junk as Jerome called it, Martin's stature. That's what was being joked on. So I don't agree with that. But again, this is your opinion. If you felt uncomfortable, fine. And you figured that would have been the end of it, but then she brought up the late, great Bernie Mac. So we're going to listen to what she said about him.
I like to talk, y'all, and I like to think. Hell, I just watched the Bernie Mac stand up a few years back, and I understand why he is a legend that he is, but I also couldn't help but to feel uncomfortable about some of his jokes, too.
All right, so that's what Ari said about Bernie Mac. Now, I don't know what stand-up she was watching that made her feel uncomfortable. A lot of people were speculating that it was the original Kings of Comedy back in 2000. It could even have been his legendary set on Def Comedy Jam after Old Boy got booed, and he said, "I'm not scared of you MFs." It could have been that. We don't know. But I don't know what jokes made her uncomfortable with Bernie, but okay, again, this is her feelings. That's fine. This is all I'm going to say, Miss Lennox. If those two black men, because I noticed you brought up just nothing but black men, what would you do if you heard the black females? I wonder if they would make you uncomfortable. I would wonder if a set from, I don't know, some more. Go listen to her set on Queens of Comedy. I mean, she, by all accounts, she was getting it in. We could bring up Laura Hayes. We could bring up Adele Givens. Shout out to the late great Yvette Wilson. She was getting after it. I mean, you could go look at the female comics on Def Comedy Jam back in the 90s. Sometimes they were worse than the men. Miss Pat, my wife and I, when Martin came down here and we went to go see the show, Miss Pat was on there and Miss Pat was getting it in. But again, I just found it a little bewildering that you would just go after two black men, two legends, not only in black comedy, but in comedy general. But again, these are your feelings. I'm not trying to knock it. It's just, I'm just, again, offering another perspective, a rebuttal. Anyway, it's comedy. We should all be able to laugh. But let me know what you think in the comment thread, and please keep it respectful in the live chat. But I know y'all probably didn't, because I'm telling you like almost 7 minutes in, and I should have said that at the beginning, but it didn't. It is what it is. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.